I think I'm going to plan to do this as a YouTube video, and we'll see how long it takes. But it'll be good to see and show people what I'm using here. So the account, for those of you that obviously know, I got level 90 this morning, which is gear tier 17. The account is only 55 days old. So we were talking, weren't we, on stream the other day, you know, what content could be good for YouTube. So this is going to be kind of unfiltered. Can I one-shot it? Can I not? This is the team I'm using. These are the powers. Rogue obviously is relatively weak. Logan will be good. Let's put him there to pass off the heal if required. I think that's probably going to be the best thing we can do. And we'll have a little gander. Never done these notes before, so I'm not sure. Who do we not like? I don't really like you. I don't really like you, so let's stun you. I think it's going to be the Logan show, if I'm honest. I'll be surprised. You've got that. I'll be surprised if it's anything but the Logan show. We'll try this. We'll try using special, but the fact that she's the weakest here, taunting may not be the ideal, but we will go with it and we'll see what that looks like. But it looks like this is probably going to be an easy win. Logan wasn't used when I did the baby missions, so I think it's going to be a lot smoother than probably it should be. But the idea of this, I guess, this video and using these teams is to show you what I used to give you an idea. If I was changing it, you could arguably swap out. I don't actually know who you could swap out, because if you wanted it to be cheaper or less wastage, you would need to bring in Archangel, because they're both mutants. So bringing in Archangel would save you resources, but are you dropping Logan? I would say not. Are you dropping Apoc? I would say not. You're definitely not going to drop Beast. So the only one really is going to be Jean, and I just don't see that being the case. So I think this is probably one of the best lineups you can have. Obviously, it all depends on your rosters and your accounts and where your investments and resources are. But you may not have Apoc. So if you don't have Apoc for this big run, or maybe you don't have the resources to build him, then I would say go Archangel to limit how expensive this is going to be. I obviously didn't have Apoc for the first run because you have to unlock him. I didn't have Logan for my first run, so I had Storm in here. So it was these three. It was Jean, Beast, Rogue. Jean, Beast, Rogue, Storm. Jean, Beast, Rogue, Storm, and Archangel. So that was the 5 that I used. It was not a bad team. RNG did play a big factor, though, with that team. And there's a Spider Weaver on the first nodes when you're getting the mini Apoc, which just was horrible. So these nodes do look a little bit nicer. But yeah, we will see. So what's that? 3 nodes or 2 nodes through? No real difficulties right now. 2 nodes in. This one might be a bit on the tough side with the Red Hulk and stuff, but with Apoc there, once he's ulted, I don't think I'm worried. Logan is just on another level. You know, if you guys have, most people in this game have got Logan or used Logan, it's probably one of the new player tips I would say to people. Just put your resources into getting a Logan. You know, obviously his trials are on at the moment. If you miss these trials, just get the characters ready. You know, mine's not anything special. Mine's basically the basic unlock that you can get. And he's absolutely unbelievable. So just get him. If you don't get enough reds because of them, you know, if you don't get enough red stars, you can buy them. He's not that expensive to get a couple of red stars. That's kind of what I ended up doing. You can buy his reds from the store. You know, if you're a battle pass buyer, you'll have enough. If you're not, you should still get enough, I think. Yeah, Captain, they announced last night the 500 isn't landing, so everyone's going to get a manual payout next week. They announced it last night. So yeah, we'll get them next week. I don't know what day next week, but yeah, they announced that it's a bug or an issue or whatever, and they're aware of it. Okay, cool. I wonder if it's to do with like all of the calendars and such that we've got going on right now with all of the energy. Because they're all giving out, they're all kind of talking to each other, aren't they? You've got two campaign energy, or you've got one free calendar given the 500. You've got the $20 calendar given 500, then this. So it's probably a lot at the same time using the same code. Are you gonna... Okay. I mean, this seems one of the optimum teams, if not the optimum team, to be doing this run. I've not had any difficulty right now. And Logan is, as I say, Logan is just MVP of pretty much MVP of every game mode he plays. There you go. Or is it one more? The boss node? What should we lose someone on the boss node just to absolutely scupper the run? But yeah, this I'm hoping that this we're recording this live as well, Captain, to post on YouTube to help people out. You know, this is the team I used. This is the power that I used. So it feels like this is probably one of the best ones you can do, because I'm having no troubles with it. You know, minimum level at 90, minimum, you know, none of them, I say none of them, but none of them are purple ISO. That hurt. That hurt. Who was that hurt? I mean, when he goes, it's over, I think. This is the final section for rogues for Big Boy Apoc. So this is where they need to be 17. Let's take off his death proofs if we can. There you go. So getting through him, I think it's clean up on aisle 5 now. I think it's absolutely fine. I'd be surprised if they get... it should be fine. She can tank his hits anyway now. Yeah. That's probably where you have to be a bit careful. If it was a weaker one, you could have a problem. There you go. So we one-shot every node. Or we will have done that. One-shot every node, no difficulty. We got through in 9 minutes. So that is the Rogue 3-star every node new account for the Big Boy Apoc. If you enjoyed, please do subscribe. Give it a like. Come over and see me on Twitch. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you used. Let me know the power. Let me know how it went. And see you guys later. Goodbye.